Republican leadership said is, we want this to pass, but if every senator affirmatively consents to doing it on 51 votes, then we can all cast a vote no, and we can go home to our constituents and say we opposed it. And listen, that sort of show vote, that sort of trickery to the constituents is why Congress has a 13% approval rating.
Texas Republican Senator Ted Cruz taking to the airwaves this morning as well, and taking aim at his Republican colleagues for voting to raise the debt ceiling last week. Now, Cruz drew some criticism from those colleagues after he tried to block that vote, putting his fellow Republican senators in a tricky spot politically. All this as he heads to the Sunshine State, where he currently is tied with New Jersey Governor Chris Christie among registered Republicans looking to 2016. And tonight, he will receive the Statesman of the Year award from the Republican Party of Sarasota County. Joining me now from Florida is Florida Democratic Congressman Alan Grayson. Congressman, thanks for joining us. You've been very open about being critical of your own party as well in the past, and whether you agree with Ted Cruz or not, does this help the Republican Party grow stronger as they start to debate some of the issues that might be key to their future?
No, not at all. Ted Cruz represents the element of the Republican Party that's trying to hasten the apocalypse. These are people who understand that Obamacare actually does help to save people's lives, and they want to destroy it anyway. These are people who understand that a government shutdown causes chaos and damage to the economy, and they want to do it anyway. These are people who understand that defaulting on the national debt would drive unemployment sky high, and they want to do it anyway. Those are the people who Ted Cruz speaks for today.
You probably heard Senator McCain on CNN Sunday, and he had something to say about Ted Cruz's action last week on the debt ceiling. In so many words, he said, you know, he respected Ted Cruz's right to do what he did. But he, in the end here, he did say to the senator that there was no plan should they did reach what you're calling the apocalypse. Now, in the past, you have had that take from the party's former candidate from the president on the one hand, yet on the other hand, you know, he's been called the Statesman of the Year when you look at here, Senator Ted Cruz. How did you handle this type of criticism from your own party in the past?
Well, I haven't gotten that kind of criticism from my own party, but in any event, calling him the Statesman of the Year would be like calling Jim Jones the Religious Leader of the Year, for much the same reason. He's trying to create a sort of a mass suicide cult called the Tea Party and lead it. I don't think I could be accused of anything similar to that.
You've been very straightforward, shall we say then here, Congressman, about your views about the Democratic Party and where it should go, and you've had those who have certainly disagreed with you. How have you dealt with that, and how's that good necessarily for the Democratic Party?
Well, there's no comparison. I mean, look, the largest membership group, the Democracy for America group, with 1 million members, called me their House Hero of the Year. My party is aligned directly behind me, and my party is not a fringe group. My party stands for the 3,000-year-old goal to bring justice, equality, and peace, to feed the hungry, to shelter the homeless, to heal the sick. That's what I'm all about. Ted Cruz is about something entirely different. If there were an Olympic gold medal for demagoguery, Ted Cruz would win the gold.
We're just showing some of the data, an early poll, no doubt, and we're looking at Chris Christie as well as Ted Cruz here. Who do you think wins in Florida for 2016?
Well, since Ted Cruz is a Canadian and our Constitution requires that an American win, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Ted Cruz. I think that Ted Cruz is Canada's revenge against the United States for acid rain.
Okay, though Ted Cruz has said he is also an American, and I'll leave that for the two of you to debate about. Thank you so much for your time today, Representative Grayson.
Pleasure, thank you.
That wraps up the things for me today.